I believe I texted, pull behind me.
Jennifer McCabe believed that John O'Keefe was in Karen Reed's SUV the last time she saw it.
At 12:42, you texted, "Where are you?" Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
What's going on?
Jen McCabe will remain silent for nearly 9 minutes before beginning a 10-minute sequence of incessant calls and texts to John O'Keefe, asking for his location, which begs an explanation, and one explanation makes perfect sense.
I think it's very common to do butt dials.
This video is in response to the many peddling the false narrative that John O'Keefe died inside the Albert home. But he did enter. At 12:11, we see Karen and John leave the Waterfall Bar and Grill. At 12:16, we see Karen and John pass the intersection at the library. At 12:18, we see Karen and John pass the Temple Beth Abraham Temple.
And at 20 minutes and 49 seconds, we see an incoming message from Brian Higgins saying, "You coming here?" At 24 minutes and 38 seconds is the first record that shows a speed of 0 meters per second. The device comes to a complete stop at 24 minutes and 38 seconds.
John got out of the car and he walked up the driveway.
And the message, "You coming here," is read at 25 minutes and 8 seconds.
And I saw him reach the breezeway door.
At 12:25, John O'Keefe enters the Albert House through the breezeway door.
I was sitting at the table, and then my nephew had said another car was out there.
And after your nephew said that, what, if anything, did you do next?
I went to the front door.
And when you looked outside, what did you see?
I saw a dark SUV out front.
Did you know whose SUV that was?
I believed it was Karen's.
Could you see who was in it?
No.
Could you see who was in it?
No.
When you gave that interview to Trooper Proctor, you indicated to him that you first observed Miss Reed's vehicle parked on the street by the driveway, correct?
I never said by the driveway, no. I told him it was straight out front, the window of the front door. Then once I saw the vehicle, I took out my phone and I texted John. I think I said here, question mark. I remember going to the front door, seeing the car, and texting here.
After you arrived and you noticed this SUV outside, you started paying somewhat close attention to it, did you not?
I went to the front door and looked out the window at the vehicle, yes.
As a matter of fact, you texted as soon as you saw the vehicle, that 12:27 here, correct?
Correct.
And then a few minutes later, at 12:31, you texted, "Pull behind me," to John. Is that right?
Correct.
And then at 12:40, you texted, "Hello," correct?
Correct.
And at 12:42, you texted, "Where are you?"
Correct.
And at 12:45, you texted, "Hello," correct?
Correct.
I would offer the stipulation that those are correct times and dates and contents of the text messages between John O'Keefe's phone and Jennifer McCabe's phone on January 29, 2022.
All right, and that's what you're agreeing to, Mr. Brennan?
Yes, Your Honor, it's contained in the Cellbrite report.
Some of the calls I might have done inadvertently.
You deny making those calls.
I'm not denying it, I just don't remember. I don't remember making any of those calls. I believe I called it a butt dial.
And it's not just one butt dial, correct?
There could be multiple, yes.
7 butt dials in the course of 19 minutes, less than 20 minutes, correct?
I think it's very common to do butt dials.
And your testimony is you don't remember making a single one of those calls to John O'Keefe between 12:29 and 12:50, correct?
I do not remember making those calls, no.
As you sit here, do you deny making those calls?
Oh, I'm not denying that, no. Oh, I'm not denying that, no. The first time I said here,
What do you mean by here? Was that
like
exclamation point?
here, question mark, because that's when I saw the car.
You were wondering whether that was him?
Yes.
At 12:27:33, from Jennifer McCabe's phone to John O'Keefe's phone, here, exclamation point, question mark. It's now been stipulated to, you texted a single word, here, exclamation point, question mark, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
The here message that was just received is read at 27 minutes and 48 seconds.
At 29 minutes, 37 seconds, Jen McCabe calls John.
At 29 minutes and 37 seconds, we start to get some Doppler checks. At 29 minutes and 44 seconds, there's an incoming call from Jen McCabe. This is answered and lasts for 7 seconds, ending at 29 minutes and 51 seconds.
At 12:29 and 44 seconds, there's a call from you to John O'Keefe's phone lasting 7 seconds, correct?
That's what it says.
And the record indicates that it was an answered phone call, correct?
According to the record, it was answered, but I never spoke to him.
You deny speaking to John O'Keefe at 12:29 and 44 seconds.
Yes, I never spoke to him after 12:18.
Why deny this exchange? Jen McCabe probably asks, "Are you here? John, are you here?" Similar to what she texted 2 minutes earlier. And John would have minimally answered, "Yes, we're here." Jen McCabe's later communications will show that John could not have told her he was in the house.
Same date, 12:31 and 47 seconds, from Jen McCabe's phone to John O'Keefe's phone, pull behind me.
After I saw the car move locations, I said, pull behind me.
What does Jen McCabe know? Jen McCabe does not know that John O'Keefe entered the house 6 minutes earlier, but continues to believe that John is with Karen in her SUV.
And I texted, pull behind me, because I thought, did they not know where to park? Did they think they were at the wrong house?
At 31 minutes and 56 seconds, we start the health event that shows 36 steps were taken. Messages applications on screen, and the message pull behind me is read.
The message is read at 32 minutes and 6 seconds.
At 32 minutes and 16 seconds, the 36-step health event is ending. At 33 minutes and 14 seconds, we have the first of the 26,500 Doppler state records that all record pocket state.
John puts his phone in his pocket for the last time.
At some point, I went upstairs to grab the dog and let her out back to use the bathroom.
So at 12:35 a.m., the defendant calls John. That phone call's not answered.
I called him. I didn't want to wait for him to respond to a text. and he didn't answer. And then about 10 minutes went by, and I left.
Jen McCabe's calls and texts to John O'Keefe show that she never saw John inside the Albert house and had nothing to do with John's death.
Then you went yet again at 12:40 and saw the SUV and texted hello. It was the second hello.
I'm not sure if that was when I texted hello.
Same date, 12:40 and 31 seconds, from Jen McCabe's phone to John O'Keefe's phone, hello.
I'm not sure if that was when I texted hello.
Did Jen McCabe not see the SUV was gone? Jen McCabe is not disputing the time of the text, which was already stipulated to be correct. She is conveying her alleged uncertainty of whether or not Karen's SUV was gone at the time she resumes her communication attempts with John after nearly 9 minutes of no attempt to communicate with him. 3 questions. At what point does Jen McCabe finally see that the SUV is gone? Did Jen McCabe have reason to believe that Karen Reed left in her SUV without John? Which is exactly what Karen did. What sense can we make of Jen McCabe's remaining calls and texts?
Again, you're sending these text messages and going back to the table and then going back to the window at various times.
To the front door.
To the front door, yeah.
Yes.
At some point, did you note that the vehicle was gone? Let's get to that.
Yes.
Back in the home, at some point you indicated you looked out and didn't see the black SUV there anymore.
Correct.
And what was your thought as far as where John was or where John had gone at that point?
At that point, I thought maybe they decided not to come in, maybe they got into an argument, or maybe Kaylee had called. I thought that they just might have decided to go home or had gotten into a fight or Kaylee wanted them home.
Did you think much of it at that point?
No.
Did you think much of it at that point?
No.
Jen McCabe will initiate the first of 9 attempts to contact John over the next 10 minutes. After nearly 9 minutes of no attempt to communicate with him. There is no reason for Jen McCabe to follow up with incessant calls and texts if she believes that John left in the SUV and does not think much of the SUV leaving. If Jen McCabe texted anything at all, it would likely be leaving or sorry to see you go. But she would not text hello. Did not think much. Jen McCabe is telling us that there is no need for her to think more of the SUV leaving and inquire about why they may have changed their mind, or why they may be arguing, or what other matter may have come up.
And then you testified as well that you went to the door a final time and saw that the SUV was gone and had left, correct?
Yes, at one point I did.
12:41 and 10 seconds. There was a call from you to John O'Keefe's phone indicating that that was missed. You see where it says missed?
I do.
Does Jen McCabe still not see the SUV is gone? John is no longer answering Jen McCabe's calls. Is it reasonable now that she would not look to see if the SUV had moved after 10 minutes of last seeing it?
At 12:41:35 a.m., the defendant calls John. Voicemail number 2 is left. Some beeping noises, appears to be a butt dial or accidental call.
At 12:41, I leave a voicemail to John where you can clearly hear me pull into John's garage.
12:41 and 59 seconds. There was another call from your phone to John's phone, and that was also indicated as missed, correct?
Correct.
So when you hit the button by mistake, walk away, that's a butt dial. What happens with the call?
I assume it goes to voicemail.
Good assumption, because that's exactly what it does, isn't it?
12:42 and 9 seconds. Text message from Jennifer McCabe's phone to John O'Keefe's phone. Where are the letter U?
Does Jen McCabe finally see the SUV is gone by now? Jen McCabe's text, "Where are you?" makes no sense if she knows the SUV is gone and believes that John is in the SUV. However, this text makes perfect sense if she knows that Karen left in her SUV without John and cannot see him in the house or yard. She testified that she was not sure when she saw that the SUV had left. What is Jen McCabe asking? Jen McCabe's text, "Where are you?" does not appear to be asking, "Are you still parked out front sitting in the SUV for more than 15 minutes? Sorry, my feet are too tired to walk me to the door again to check. Are you in the driveway? And Karen needs more than 11 minutes to pull behind me?" Instead, it appears to be asking, "Where are you? In the house or yard?" Nicole says she saw you in the family room, and I can see that Karen left.
12:43, 19 seconds. You called John O'Keefe. That was a missed call.
Correct.
But your claim is you don't remember those incessant butt dials and those incessant hang-ups at all, correct?
I honestly don't.
Finally, 12:45 and 53 seconds from Jen McCabe's phone to John O'Keefe's phone. Hello. That's been stipulated to. Your last hello text was at 12:45.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
So that coincides, that testimony from last year coincides with your last text message saying hello. You noted that the SUV at that point had gone, had left, correct?
Correct.
That testimony from last year coincides with your last text message saying hello. You noted that the SUV at that point had gone.
Correct.
Jen McCabe finally admits that she saw that the SUV was gone sometime before she sent her last text to John, nearly 5 minutes before ending her incessant communication attempts to John. Why text hello a second time if she knows that the SUV is gone? 2 questions. Did Jen McCabe notify Nicole Albert that the SUV had left? Did Nicole Albert inform Jen McCabe that she saw John in the family room?
And you looked out that window with that clear and good view. There was no body, was there?
I never saw a body.
Thank you.
I wish I had.
12:46 and 16 seconds. You called John O'Keefe's phone, and that was a missed call.
Correct.
These missed calls, incessant missed calls. What were they? You used a word. Matter of fact, 2 words.
I believe I used the word butt dials.
Why call at all? If Jen McCabe knows the SUV is gone and believes that John left in the SUV, why call John? Is she calling to determine why he left? Or has she finally been informed that John entered the house and she is looking for him on the premises? Does she believe that John is somewhere in the house or on the property with Brian Higgins?
12:47 and 52 seconds. You called John O'Keefe's phone, and that was a missed call.
Yes.
At 12:50 and 37 seconds, you called John O'Keefe's phone, and that was a missed call as well.
Yes.
What more does Jen McCabe discover? Does Jen McCabe stop calling John because she gives up trying? Does she see that Brian Higgins and Brian Albert Sr. are in the house without John and becomes suspicious? Does she never see Brian Higgins re-enter the house and become suspicious? Is she informed that John is dead in the backyard?
So if you had missed calls, 7 missed calls, that's at least 14 interactions, double it, because you got to make the call, then you got to end the call.
It could be, yes.
You claimed that every one of these calls was a butt dial. Is that right?
Yes. I don't believe I said she was searching frantically for John O'Keefe. She was screaming frantically in the back seat. I didn't know he was there. She did, because she knew where he was.
You knew what really happened, didn't you?
At that moment, I didn't know that he was hit by a vehicle, and there was tail light found next to him.
Step on.
I think he's dead. We need, I know. I'm on the phone with the ambulance. I know, honey. I know.